Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Monday, October the 6th, 2025. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today are Bishop Robert Griffin, Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell, and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. We are the Queer God Squad. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. There is no streaming TV show like this in the entire world.
In 2025, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Hotspots magazine, with Queer News Tonight sharing over 11,000 stories and 11 million views so far. In February, we produce Pride Fort Lauderdale.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Queer God Squad introduces you to an iconic queer activist on National Coming Out Day. At 96 years of age, the Reverend Marge Ragona is a trailblazing minister and activist who has dedicated her life to social justice, to LGBTQ rights, and racial justice in particular. She has pastored churches in Providence, Rhode Island, Boston, Massachusetts, and Birmingham, Alabama. Her ministry was and remains defined by a deep commitment to radical inclusion and advocacy for marginalized communities. She's an ordained minister in the metropolitan community churches. Beyond her pastoral duties, Reverend Ragona is a respected spiritual counselor, offering guidance and support to people from all walks of life. Her approach is rooted in compassion and a belief in the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. A passionate advocate for peace and nonviolence, she has organized many protests and interfaith dialogues, always striving to build bridges and foster understanding. Reverend Marge was involved in the first teach-in and demonstration by gay activists at Harvard Law School in 1977. In May 1978, Ragona held an 8-day hunger strike to support the inclusion of sexuality in a Rhode Island anti-discrimination ordinance. Ms. Ragona provided care, companionship, and spiritual guidance to people living with AIDS in Alabama at a time when those with the disease experienced a great deal of discrimination. Throughout the 1990s, Ragona held services to honor the lives of those killed in homophobic attacks. In the early 2000s, Ragona was active in supporting gay rights for those in Africa and in Uganda in particular. Ragona officiated at many weddings when gay marriage became legal in Alabama in 2015. Ragona continues to advocate for LGBTQIA+ rights. She's very active, sharing wisdom and guidance on Facebook. One of Ragona's most widely published works is the essay titled Women and the Bible in Feminist Views of Christianity, which she co-edited with Jennie Bull in 1972. In the 1970s, Reverend Ragona described the image of God the Father as patriarchal and potentially divisive. She chooses to describe God as a more inclusive, less forbidding entity. Another work with Jennie Bull is Desexing Your Local Hymnal, and it deals with language and inclusivity in religious texts. Marge Ragona's archives are held at the Birmingham Public Library. Marge's wife, Shirley Lambert, passed away in 2016. Lesbian, theologian, organizer, activist, nonagenarian, the Reverend Marge Ragona is a fascinating figure, and we are blessed to still have her with us, making a difference in the world. And you can actually meet her and hear her story in her own voice. Reverend Marge Ragona will be at Sunshine Cathedral on October the 11th, National Coming Out Day, at 6 p.m. Brought to us by the Stonewall National Women's Funds. This is a ticketed event, just $10, so reserve your spot right away. She's amazing. I know her from social media. That's where we met personally. We've been in a lot of the same circles, lived in some of the same cities, but not at the same time. So I got to know her on Facebook, and she's all these things. She's this radical activist, this spiritual visionary, and obviously indefatigable. She's not gardening, golfing, and hanging out at the villages. She's doing her thing to the best of her ability. Sometimes she has to rest, or if there's some illness going around, she has to stay home, protect herself from it. But because she's smart, but she's still out there, and she's coming here. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I actually met her a number of years ago at a conference, one of the general conferences. And when I was doing my doctoral work at Boston University, I was focused on lesbian theology. And someone said, you need to talk to Reverend Marge Ragona. And we were able to connect, and we were on the phone for, probably an hour and a half.
Wow.
You got to hear her story. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's so much to her. I mean, she just keeps going, and she's not someone who's going to take no for an answer either. She really puts herself out there, and even at the age of 96, just recently, she decided that she wanted to do church again.
Mm-hmm.
And so she started just kind of a small gathering. I think it's in Birmingham,
Mm-hmm.
and her daughter Elizabeth is helping her with it because of her age. But she's really a phenomenal person. Come and hear her speak.
Yeah, who starts a home church at 96?
Exactly.
Marge Ragona.
Yeah.
Wow. What a taste of history. That's just amazing. I think that sometimes we do have to stop and look at some of our elders and listen to them to find out how we got to where we are. It's something that I think we don't get enough of, and that's the history of any movement, especially a movement like a queer rights movement, like civil rights movements that started long before most of us were around. And to have a piece of that history still with us and still vibrant and coming to visit us here at Sunshine Cathedral, oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yep.
You know, I think it's one of those moments when I will try not to fangirl out.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, I've known Marge a long time. She's really great and just an inspiration. And I think, Kim, you're right. This is one of those reminders that we have our people, our folks, who were at the forefront of so much when it was in the height of things that were going on, like leading a hunger strike, protesting this. And these are our people, living legacies, if you will, who are still here to share their experience of what it was like to where they were, what they went through compared to where we are now. And I know a lot of folks will just say, oh, it's been this way all along. No, it hasn't.
No.
And the things that we are now seeing taken away from us, these are the things that she fought for. You know, and these are the things she fought for around rights and protection, and just reminding people. And her, you know, the author Jennie Bull, she's another one. You know, she's another icon person also. But when you look at Marge really is the icon.
Who takes on Harvard Law School?
Well, that.
Marge Ragona.
Marge Ragona. You know, it's like, where's Marge? Marge doing it. You know, and being from Alabama, and she's from Birmingham, roll tide, because I know she is.
Well, God bless Marge Ragona. I hope you'll join us in seeing her when she's here on October the 11th, and that's today with the Queer God Squad.
Before we go, I want to invite you to check out our Performing Arts series. Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts has a great acts lined up for the 2025 and 2026 season. Here is a taste of what's coming up.
Golden Ghouls, picture it. Halloween 2025 will be on our stage one night only. That's October 25th.
Then, on November 7th, we welcome back Miss Coco Peru in Fuck This Shit. If this show is like her other tours de force, there will be storytelling, laughs, singing, and a moral to tie up the evening. Or maybe this one is entirely different. You'll have to come to the show to know for sure, but you already know it's going to be one of the best nights of comedy and drag artistry you will have enjoyed all year.
December 7th brings Matthew Daron's annual Holiday Fantasia, always amazing, and this year it will again be co-hosted by Varla Jean Merman.
And in 2026, there are already some great shows lined up, such as Selections from Pearly, a musical based on the play Purely Victorious by Ossie Davis on February the 7th. For more information about these shows and others, and to secure your tickets, go to sunshinecathedral.org/arts.
Please like and share this episode on your social media and look for Sunshine Cathedral on Facebook or Instagram.
You can also like our individual pages on Facebook. Remember to visit sunshinecathedral.org frequently. There you will find Bishop Talk, where Bishop Darrell and I interview queer religious leaders, activists, and scholars.
Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we're all in this together. And also remember, you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.